There we are. Here we go. I don't really like this. How do we say this in English, Roy? Good evening, Mr. Roy Willoughby. How are you?
How do we say it? How do we say
Yeah.
what?
When you go 30,
Oh,
29,
I see
20.
the introduction. The
No, no,
introduction.
no, no. It's not the
Uh,
introduction. The
oh,
numbers going
yeah.
back.
Oh, the
What's
countdown. Countdown.
countdown? Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Yes.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Ah.
5. Like for the launch of a space rocket
Mm-hmm.
from Cape Canaveral,
Yeah.
Apollo, whatever it is. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We have liftoff. You know that one? We have liftoff is what they say when the rocket goes.
Uh,
We have liftoff.
yeah. So counting down. We are
Countdown.
counting down to the lockdown. Is that correct?
Counting down to the lockdown. Well,
Yeah.
no, we are in the lockdown.
Already?
But
It's not
well,
from tonight.
oh, sorry. Yes, yeah. Well, you see, because we are in Dublin.
Okay.
I'm being very, what is the word? Parochial, local.
Local. Yeah.
We are already in level 3.
Okay.
Excuse me. I am.
God bless you.
Yeah. I don't think it's too serious.
No, please. Stay alive. Stay
Yeah.
alive. Ha,
Sorry,
ha,
I
ha.
should be coughing properly. But there's no one in the room with me, so I'm okay. I am alone. I will do it again.
See, people, this is how we have to cough in this. Whatever
Yeah.
you are, if you are in Brazil, if you are in Ireland, whatever, just use your arms. Yes,
Sleeve, your
never
sleeve.
your yes, never your hands. Don't use your hands, please. That's important. Yeah,
Don't use your hand. Yeah, don't.
yeah.
Uh,
And so, are we going to a new lockdown tonight?
yeah, at midnight tonight, 12 o'clock, the whole country goes on to level 3.
Yeah.
Level 3, which is, but Dublin has been on level 3 for where we live. It has been on level 3 for 2 weeks already.
Are we? It's not level
Well,
5, Roy. Level 5 in
no,
Dublin.
no.
Oh, sorry,
We're,
you are right. You are
yeah,
right. Sorry,
yeah,
yes,
yeah. And
absolutely.
we don't want to confuse people because what is level 5, what is level 3? But
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
at least Dublin and Donegal. Have you ever been in Donegal?
Not yet.
Yeah, you must go. It's beautiful.
I know. Yeah.
The
Hmm.
northwest of Ireland, are very spectacular, and it has some of the great cliffs. It has, as they say, they have Slieve League or
Yeah.
cliffs as pretty as the cliffs of Moher. They say,
Really?
Slieve League and beautiful mountains. And anyway, Donegal had bad figures, so Donegal and Dublin were put in level 3 early on,
Mm, mm.
but because we were bad boys and girls, and so the now
Uh,
the whole country, because the figures are very bad for Ireland, and
yeah.
it's so sad. But we have to the
We have to do
you
what
heard it,
we
yeah.
have to do.
the-
Is that? Is that?
yeah.
Yeah.
The reason you're confused about level 5 is that you heard of NEFIT, is the Medical Advisory Committee for
Uh,
COVID. NEFIT,
uh-huh.
and they um, made public their advice on Sunday
Uh-huh.
night,
Uh-huh.
that they were recommending to the government that we should go to level 5, which would be
Okay.
like we were back in March, which was no visiting, no going further than 5 kilometers from your
Okay.
house,
Yeah.
and that
Uh-huh.
would have would have been very severe, and
Uh-huh.
businesses would have had to shut down, and shops, only essential shops stay open.
Mm, mm,
But the that became public. It was very strange
mm.
why it became public before they told the government. Why would you do that? I don't know. So it has become a public row, whereas
Mm.
they should have just had a conversation with government like they have done all the time,
Yeah.
have the arguments, and then together make an announcement. But the first
Announcement.
one,
Yes.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
but we had this thing where NEFIT made public. I think they released it that they were recommending the whole country goes to level 5, tonight at midnight, and the government were taken aback by this. They were surprised because they, the latest figures they had were not. No, there hadn't been too much change. They were not. They were bad, but they weren't too bad. So there is this public argument going on between the government and NPHET, and that's not a good thing. So the government, being the ones who make the decisions, decided that it was only bad enough to be level 3 for the whole country. So some people were very relieved. Some people are saying, no, we should go to level 5 and get rid of it. And, other people are saying, even, if you go to level 5, there is still a chance it mightn't work, So, it's I don't envy people having to make decisions for in public. So it's not a it's not an enjoyable
Easy
situation
thing,
for them, and there can be no winners really, because people are it's people are going to die anyway. But we have to try and make sure that as few people as possible die, and as few people as possible are infected. And how you do that, I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, we are level 3, so we can still we have to stay inside our own counties, But it's a very difficult thing, because counties in Ireland, as you know, are not they're not sort of like states in Brazil, or they're not like federal units like states in America. They are counties, like English counties, and there is no great border between the counties. There is, So
it's very confusing.
So you have some people like Dublin and Wicklow. A lot of people go to Bray for walking. You've been to Bray for a walk on the coast, the beach there, haven't you? It's Bray, and that's County Wicklow. But technically Dubliners are not allowed to go to Wicklow, which is only 20 kilometers away. It's from Dublin. It's a difficult one, and I personally am frustrated, because our new granddaughter has come back from Vancouver, and is living with my daughter Maeve and her husband John. They are living in Galway, and we cannot go to see them, or vice versa. They cannot come here. So it's muito frustrado. Muito.
Yes, I know.
Antonio.
Yeah. Hello, Fernanda. Antonio. Hi, Antonio. Hi, Gilberto Reis Vessoni. Hi, Daniela Alexandra.
All these people, you can see them. I can only see.
I can see. I'm the boss.
So if you want me to know you're there, you have to send us a text.
Just
message.
say hi to Roy, because very Irish. Antonio, we were waiting for you. Are you coming or not? We were expecting your company tonight, and where are you, Antonio? Come. Are you coming or not? Tell me, let me know. And so tonight we will talk about we want to know what you want us to talk about. Yes, so please send us a message.
Open house and a blank. We have to say a blank canvas.
Canvas.
Like
Yes.
What painters painted on a painter canvas. The famous painter is always painted. So the canvas is blank. So we have to create a masterpiece on the canvas.
Come on.
What will the masterpiece consist of? That's the big question. Discussion about late news about lockdown. Yeah, that's the thing. And we are, last night the Taoiseach, who is the second in command.
Can you say this word again, right, please?
Taoiseach.
Thank you very much.
Taoiseach. Yes. Can I? I know I can't put it on the screen. I don't know if I can spell it. Taoiseach. Yeah, he is like the vice prime minister. The Taoiseach is the prime minister.
Ministero
primero, no? Is that right?
Primeiro-ministro. Primeiro-ministro.
Primero-ministro. Okay.
Yeah.
Primero-ministro, the Taoiseach. And that's the Gaelic Irish word for chief, Taoiseach.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not sure Taoiseach exactly what the literal translation of Taoiseach, but he is the second in command, the assistant Taoiseach. So as you know, Leo Varadkar was the Taoiseach before the last election, and now when they agreed to form a coalition, a multi-party government with the Green Party, Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael, then Leo Varadkar became Taoiseach. So the Taoiseach was on television last night on the Claire Byrne show, and he sort of was quite critical of the medical team in effort, and he said that they really don't know. They only know about medical things, but there are much more important things. Sorry, just as important things, as in the economy and jobs and people's mental health, and that's a very good thing. Remember, was it last time we had Danny McNeve on? And we must have him on again, because
please,
it's so important. A lot of people are struggling, I think, mentally, and it's not a. I mean, people are saying it, but I don't know whether we're doing enough about it to help people. You know, because it's a big strain for people who are on their own, and maybe were not maybe in the best of health before COVID, and now they are under pressure, and they cannot have visits, and they cannot. Also, a lot of people who go to you understand, people with special needs, who
of course, yes, the same in Brazil.
A lot of their activity classes and meetings have been cancelled because of COVID, so they are not getting to these, and these people need the stimulation of classes and weekly, or maybe 2 or 3 times a week, meeting other people, and it's very difficult for them at home, But anyway, it's difficult for everybody, but it is more difficult for certain categories of people.
Of course, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And how are things in Brazil? I mean, is it still pretty bad? I mean, is it still spreading badly in Brazil? I mean, it's behind. Brazil is behind the United States now, is it? Or is it?
I think it's still the third, because
third. India. Is it India?
Yeah, India,
yeah,
and Brazil. Yes.
Yeah, Brazil.
I have to be honest, right? I'm not following this, the story of COVID. I'm trying to keep myself busy and healthy.
You have to be positive, but you mustn't test positive.
Never. No, please God, I would never do. I will never be, because anyway. So, and I am. It's every day you open the news in Brazil, you feel like, oh my God, this is such a nightmare, and a never-ending story, and always sad stories, and just so confusing, so messy, so sad, that I just stop. I said, it's too much. I can't stand. So that's enough. Enough is enough,
Well, I don't. Yes, if we talk about it too much, it will probably depress us even more. But what it was worrying, that we have had the summer here in Ireland, and now we're going into the winter, which will be cold weather, dark nights, long nights, and
exactly,
so it will be more difficult for people. But we, as they say, a very philosophical phrase, it is what it is.
And we have to do what you have to do.
You are very philosophical. It is what it is, and you have to do what you have to do. You have to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
So,
we have a word in Portuguese. Rasa. It's the opposite of deep. The opposite of deep?
Shallow?
shallow philosophy.
Yeah.
We have to do what we have to do. It is what it is. Shallow.
Maybe that's not the right word. Shallow.
No.
Well, shallow. Yeah.
Uh,
Well, physically deep. We talk about no. What's the word? Probably. Oh, I don't know. Not serious is what you mean.
I'm just,
Philosophy.
yeah, it's a joking because
Yeah.
it's just a joke because eventually when we try to see to be, and this is very common nowadays, people trying to be so philosophic and so like putting your hands like this and saying, oh, I see, you know, that kind of it's just pretending that they are special, they know very much about life, and at the end you see they know nothing, they are just pretending, they are just liars and bullshitters. Like, can I say this word anyway?
You just said it. Yeah.
Thank you, right,
Okay.
teacher. Sorry, yes. So yes, tonight we were expecting actually we are entering. I was during the weekend, I was visiting a friend in Wicklow, right? And it was a very nice time there because we didn't meet for, I don't know, 2 years.
Oh, nice. Was
And
it near the sea or was it inland?
Wicklow, yes.
Wicklow
No,
town.
inland. Sorry, inland. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
What was the name of the town?
Uh, Bloomsfield, yes. Bloomsfield.
Bloomfield.
Yeah.
Bloomfield.
Yes, that's
Bloomfield.
Bloomfield.
I don't recognize. No, because my grandfather came from Wicklow,
Mm.
a place called
They
Kinmary.
have.
Bloomfield.
They have. I don't remember. I can't pronounce the word equi. With this
Go on, try. You
equinoterapia.
can do it. Equipment.
No.
Equipment.
Talking about horses, when you have
Yeah.
horses,
Yeah. Well, equine is the adjective that goes with
okay.
equine.
Uh,
So, but if they is it do they have a classes like teach people to riding stables?
Yeah.
Riding. We often say stables. You know that word stables.
Yes, the same in Portuguese, estábulo. Yeah.
Stable. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
riding stables is what we would call. But,
yeah.
There is this equine center. Is it is another word?
Bloom something Bluefield Bloom.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the area. It was
Good.
nice, and he was saying about we were like we spent some time together, yes, and he was saying about the winter, when the winter comes. Oh, Antonio, he just said sorry, I cannot be with you today, maybe next time. Okay, Antonio, we will wait for you. Yeah, next time. Yes.
Are you sure it was oh, sorry, Antonio, cannot join us. You have to go now. I am muito triste, sad.
Triste.
Yeah.
Triste, now, very good.
I found there is a Bloomfield Equestrian Centre, but it's in Wexford, not Wicklow.
Really?
Are you sure? Yeah. Now, is it the same place?
It is. I think so, because I'm just telling you because Google Maps said text to me. I got a notification from Google Maps asking me how was my experience in that place.
Was it Bloomfield Farm?
Yeah, so I deduced that this is the place where I was. I don't know.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
You know,
no, I'm on Facebook. I found Bloomfield Farm Equestrian Centre, and it's in Enniscorthy, which is Enniscorthy. And but if you're right, I mean, I don't know if it's the same place.
I don't know. Yes. Anyway, so
how did you get? How did you get there? Did you go by bus or did you cycle?
By car.
Did you
cycle?
By car.
Yeah. By car.
All right. Yeah.
Anyway, so and he was saying about, that's what I want to talk about now, because
It's your show, so it's your show. You can talk
No,
about
it's not mine. It's
teacher.
our. You are teacher. You are a teacher. Just
I
not
was
me.
a teacher. I've forgotten how to teach.
Actually,
That's what worries me. Yeah, I've forgotten how to teach.
no,
I
you will
have to
never
do that
forget.
now.
You will
I don't
never
know.
don't. Yes, I am not at CEDA anymore, Roy. I left the school. Yes.
Oh, you did. You wrote them a letter of resignation, did you?
Yes, I did.
Good.
So
You are
now
freelance.
I am
Freelance.
private.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
And we were talking about the autumn. Something he said, because if you walk around the city, we can see the trees. They
Yeah.
are going brown, and
Yeah.
then
All the leaves are brown and the sky is grey. I
thank you
went for a walk on a winter's day. And you know what is that song? You know what? It's
California
well
Dreamers.
done. Yeah, California
Yeah,
dreaming. California dreaming.
dreaming.
The mamas and the papas.
Mamas and the papas. Yes.
Yeah. All the leaves are brown. Yeah. Okay. So that's what happens in autumn. The leaves go brown, and then what happens after they go brown?
They
They
fall
fall off the tree and gone, and then they become
off the tree. Yeah.
and decompose, and then they give nutrition to the land.
Uh-huh. To the land, to
Yeah.
the not the land, to the road, because there is no land
Well,
around.
it
Yes.
depends where the
Anyway.
tree,
Mm.
the ground. Yeah.
Let me say hi to Gionesia that just arrived. Hello, Gionesia. You are welcome to Teacher's Talk. So, Gionesia, it's her name. Yeah, I don't know where is she from. I don't know where she's from. So please don't ask. No idea. And so at the end of October, he said, they are this way now. They are going brown. And then at the end of October, kind of storm. What's happened? Because he said the wind, it's going to be a strong wind.
Yeah, there's going to be a storm, I think, in the next, maybe at the weekend. I'm not sure exactly when. But then normally, if there is a big storm, then it blows all the leaves off the trees, you know. And then the roads get very slippy too if there are lots of leaves on the roads. So that can be dangerous. But it's also
it's dangerous because when I walk my clients, I used to, not anymore, but I did this many times. And when I was working, especially when I was working in Donnybrook area, we used to walk around, and it was very like, please don't let me. It was funny because the road or the path was wet, but was like icy, and the leaves on the floor, like they could, like, it was dangerous because they could sleep. How do you say this?
Well,
no.
Yeah, well, you slip if you walk on the leaves were on an icy road
floor. Yeah, not, it wasn't icy because there was no. But anyway, it was wet.
Yeah, no, but the road becomes slippy.
Yeah.
That's how we talk about the road. But then if you are walking and your foot doesn't grip, you slip and you fall.
Yeah.
So you can slip on the road if it's icy or it's leaves, wet leaves, and that's dangerous, you know. And, it's also, but also if there is a storm in the summer and there's lots of leaves on the trees, then there is more resistance for the wind, and then the trees are in danger, you know, because they can be blown over because of, and so that's why you have to be very careful that the trees don't fall.
Yeah.
But in the winter, it's not so bad because if there is no leaves on the trees, then there is not so much resistance for the storms. But the storms, it's happening everywhere. The storms are getting more severe now in Ireland. The rain is getting heavier. We are getting more extremes of weather, you know, which is another conversation completely. But you were having this. Was your friend being philosophical about autumn and you know?
About many different
All right.
subjects. Yes, we just had that good conversation, where you can talk about, yes, whatever. And it's funny, as more as we live, as more we learn, of course. And living in Ireland, it's always living in Dublin, living in a cold country. It's always an experience. You are always learning, and
Yeah. Well,
so it's nice, right? I like the weather. I like to walk around, and it's
but
funny.
yeah, I mean, you think it's cold because you've come from Brazil,
Yeah, it is
but
cold.
in it's not as cold as the center of Europe, Russia, Germany, inland. It gets -15 or so in the deepest of winter, and much more in more isolated parts of Russia, inland. But see, we are protected by the sea, so we are what is called a cool temperate West Maritime climate, which means that the sea keeps us insulates us.
But
So
right,
we
I
never get
know many Russians. They say Ireland is colder than there because of. And I remember one of our
Russians.
classes. Do you remember we had a Russian colleague, a mate there, classmate? Do you remember? I don't remember his name. But he always said, because here the difference there, I know the temperature is low, but it's not so cold because here is humid, and there is not so humid as here. I don't know. I kind of agree.
Yeah, but the temperatures in winter get much colder in Russia than they do in Ireland.
Yeah, but the feeling, because if you go to your cell phone and you check, you see, like, feels like the temperature now it's 5, and you feel like 2 or 1 or whatever, so the feeling of cold is worse.
Yes, but I think but not, I mean, it will always be worse in Russia,
yeah,
because it's just a climatic difference, and they have much more snow and much more
snow, really,
in Russia. Oh yeah. And
let's bring someone who are in a different place, in a very warm city. Good evening, Mr. Gaudier Otero.
Hello.
Famous guitarist and English teacher from Sao Paulo.
Yes.
This musician here.
Beard. I like your beard. I got rid of mine.
Oh, thank you.
I cut mine off.
I saw it.
Yeah, people, come on. If you're watching Teachers Talk tonight, send us a message. What do you think about this new Roy here? He looks so different.
I miss the old Roy, the old beard.
Yeah,
yes,
and the old man. You see, I'm now a young man. Yeah.
True. The lack of beard makes you look like you're maybe 40. 40?
Yeah. I take that. Yeah, 40. Yep, good. Yeah.
Yeah, I take that. 40. Right. Do you have you ever
thought
about going to Brazil? Would you like to go to Brazil?
Well, I would like to go to Brazil after COVID.
After COVID. Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it at the moment.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it at the moment.
Yeah.
But
mostly because of the weather. Because of the weather.
What temperature is it now in Sao Paulo? What is it?
Right. I live in the countryside. The city that I live is Indaiatuba. And Indaiatuba is right now 39 degrees.
Wow. 39 degrees.
39.
It's too hot.
And the worst thing during the night.
Yeah.
It's 32 during the night.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like hell. It's unbearable.
I feel like I'm inside an oven. I feel like I'm trapped in an oven.
And has it got warm? I mean, in recent years, is it getting worse? Is it, I mean, are you getting temperatures? Did you get temperatures like 39 degrees 5 years ago? I mean,
every year we do. In Indaiatuba is very hot.
It's always been, has it? Yeah.
To be bluntly honest, like Indaiatuba has been always warmer than the rest of the state,
Yeah.
And this region that I live is super warm. It's super warm and warmer than São Paulo.
Right.
But I don't remember seeing 40 degrees in São Paulo. I lived for like 15, 14 years in São Paulo, the city of São Paulo.
Yeah.
And this day, in the last couple of weeks, São Paulo reached 40 degrees. And I can't remind myself seeing 40 degrees in São Paulo.
That's anything over 30 degrees is too hot for me. Anything over
for everyone, like for everybody, for anyone.
26, 27 degrees is warm enough for me. I just, So how I mean, can you go outside and walk around or not? Do you stay inside?
Sorry, before you answer this question, let's say hi to Edson. Edson is in
Hello.
Italy. Italy was the most fantastic and gorgeous country I have ever been in my life.
It's your country now. Your country.
Thank you very much, Roy. Yes, indeed, it's my country. Yeah. Ciao, Bella. Ciao.
Ciao, Bella. Ciao, Bella. Ciao, Bella. Yeah. Ciao, Bella Donna.
Yeah. Bella Donna. Yeah.
Bella Donna.
Nice place.
But you were there.
Oh yes, right. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Gaudier was saying, can you walk around, Gaudier? Can you?
I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I wouldn't recommend. Maybe it wouldn't be good for your skin and for your hydration level. But I mean, during normal times, I have to walk around in the city at this time, and it's not good for your health. But if you take enough precautions, something that I don't do, like if you're exposed to the sun, use
sunscreen.
Sunscreen. Hydrate yourself. Something that I do. I drink like 3-4 liters of water a day.
Yeah. Is that what's correct? Hydrate, not hydrate. It's confused.
Yourself. Well, I think there is a verb, hydrate yourself, but I think the best way to say is keep yourself hydrated.
Hydrated.
Yeah.
And then, because if you don't, you get dehydrated. And so important. But even when it is not very hot, we should all drink lots of water. Maybe,
I drink my bottle like 3 or 4 per day. Yes.
I drink too much tea and coffee.
Yes, Irish people. Yes.
I'm the coffee guy as well.
Yeah.
God bless. It's 40 degrees and I'm having a glass of coffee.
It's like his father. He's just like his father, right? Yeah.
Like father.
Actually,
something funny. I discuss this all the time with my students. Like whenever they ask me, "Oh, how was the weather in Dublin?" and it was cold, I tell them that in the period that I stood there, in the period that I've been there, the highest temperature I've seen was 27 degrees, and I remember seeing people fainting in the streets, fainting for 27 degrees.
Not used to it, yeah.
That's a joke.
Well, it's not a joke for the people who are fainting. Because they are not used to it. It's a question of what you're accustomed to. And
fair enough.
We're not accustomed to that.
I would love to buy a flying ticket for someone who faints on 27 degrees to Indaiatuba, just to see what goes on.
Oh, Gaudier, this is nasty.
In Ireland,
right? You can correct this boy now. This is not good. How do you say, like, we say this in Portuguese? Puxar a orelha as when you want to correct a student.
Kick his ass.
No.
Sorry, what am I correcting? Did he make a grammatical error or a factual error?
A moral error.
Even worse. Even worse.
Even worse.
He was offering to buy a ticket to
Someone died in 2017 in Dayatuba. Ah, come on. Anyway,
Not
yes,
die, I
let's
say
talk about.
faint.
Oh, it's anyway. It's just a not good joke. It's an Irish joke, I would say. It's like Irish jokers. They are never funny. So you have to laugh just to keep the friendship. You say, ha ha ha. Let's talk about Italy. Roy, let's talk about Italy. Yeah,
Well,
because
is Edson from Italy?
yes,
was Edson ever in Dublin? I haven't met Edson. No,
he wants to come. Actually, he's planning.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you meet him in Italy? Edson?
Do you remember Solange?
Yeah.
Hello, Solange, my dear friend. I miss you.
Solange. Is she there?
What's up?
Yeah, she might.
Yeah, hi, Solange.
Go, yes. We have some people tonight, which is very good. And Solange is Edson's friend, and yes, he wants to come to Dublin and live here.
And is Solange in Dublin or in Brazil?
No, Solange is in England.
Oh, in England, yeah.
For 2 years, she's living there.
All right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's been in England. She's been in England for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you living, Solange? Tell us, or maybe you know where in
Reading. She's living in Reading.
Oh,
yeah.
Quite close to London. Quite close to London.
It's a beautiful place, right? It's very nice. Yeah. And I was there visiting her 1 year ago. Yeah.
Does she speak with an English accent? You know, hello, Fernanda. How are you doing? All right. Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Do you speak like that, Solange?
Yeah.
All right.
So in Italy, I had a very, very nice time, and the weather was lovely, very good.
I saw some of your pictures. I was very envious.
Yes, it was just brilliant. That everywhere you go, my feeling was, this is São Paulo, this is Rio de Janeiro, this is, it's so
quite similar to
the familiar. Yeah.
It feels like copy and paste.
Yeah, because there is a lot of, am I right in saying that in Sao Paulo there are a lot of old buildings which are kind of European? Is that right?
Absolutely, yes.
And this would be quite similar to some of the old buildings in Venice or Rome or Milan.
Yeah.
I mean, when you were in Italy, I mean, Italy was very bad with the COVID. At one stage, are things nearly normal there? Were they normal when you were there, or was everybody?
As I told you before, I have no idea, because I am not following this news anymore. These numbers.
No, but when you were there,
when I was there, everything was fine. People were very self-conscious about the disease and wearing masks and washing their hands and alcohol everywhere, hand sanitizer. Yeah, so everything was so and I didn't see, it's different from here, Roy, actually, because I have to say, I notice there is some small things that we could do better in Ireland, and we are not doing. This is my feeling. That's why everything is getting worse. But anyway, Italy,
keeping distance.
Don't even get me started on that.
Yeah, like keeping what, Roy?
A distance, we are being too close to each other. Is that right? Is that what you think?
Yeah. Yes. No, it's not the problem. This is not the problem. No. There is something different. I'm talking about washing hands, actually.
Yeah.
I think this is a problem in Ireland, and there is the conscience, and I'm saying because of the job, the work I'm doing, and the company I work for, they always, it's just my feeling, my general feeling, because every time we have a letter from them, they keep saying, repeating, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, So when you keep pressing the same bottle, like if you go just repeating the same message, for me, this is the problem, like, because otherwise they would say, keep your distance, wear masks, and, everything else, but they keep telling the same, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands.
Yeah.
So for my understanding is, maybe that's the gap, because it's just my comprehension. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of the transmission is by air, from when we cough or speak, and
because people don't wash their hands, and they bring the hands to their faces, and they, especially about child, you see child. I'm not leaving the house for silly reasons, but eventually I have to go, and I see children just like they, it's just it is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah. But no, I mean, but I just they quoted a couple who came back from holidays and were infected, but they didn't know they were infected, and they went to a party one night, a party the next night, and into a restaurant, and the people sitting beside them, not at the same table, but in the table, another table in the restaurant, 5 of them got infected from that. And then, and that wasn't by hands, it was through
yes, absolutely, yes, because they had no masks, maybe.
Well, it's difficult if you're and we were told that it was okay, if there was, the restaurants were limited to a certain number of people, that they were okay, and people were socially distanced. But obviously the tables were too close together, and maybe the virus travels further than we think it does. In the air, so we cannot be too careful, I think. But yes, it's anyway, you enjoyed your trip to Italy.
I did, yes, and I'm waiting for that boy over there to come here, and we can go back there together. I really want to bring him to Italy because I think he will love. And Venice, do you know Venice, Roy?
Well, I've never been there, but I've obviously you see it in pictures and films and everything. But,
funnily enough, I dreamt about Italy this night.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was your mother in the dream?
I think so. I think so. I dreamt that Italy was like, it's probably because of her, because she keeps telling me this, but Italy was one of the best countries in Europe to live in the dream. Okay, I'm not stating that. I don't cope with that, but in the dream, it was what it was. So I dreamt about Italy. So it was an interesting dream.
Yeah, very nice. So right. What else? You said you have to go. Is that?
Well, yes, probably in about 2 or 3 minutes. If that's okay. I'm sorry.
The cooker is waiting for you.
The cooker. I might have to cook my own dinner, I think, but we will see. In fact, we might be having spaghetti bolognese.
Oh.
I know what I wanted to ask. How's the iFood catalog in Ireland, in Dublin, to be more specific? Like, do you have like how's the iFood catalog in Dublin? Like, do you have like only fast foods, or you have like proper meals?
By iFood, do you mean internet food? Do you mean
yes, apps,
online?
Apps. When you order food through an app.
Yeah. No, a lot of restaurants now have had to start doing takeaways. So some of the more expensive restaurants now, even the one that you maybe worked in, because you worked in a very
Yes.
expensive restaurant in Dublin.
Hell on earth, as I would
Hell on
say.
earth. Yeah. Okay. So even they are probably doing takeaways, because they cannot do have customers inside.
Uh-huh.
The restaurants now in think have to have outside dining now, which is very difficult in the Irish weather. So it's not. But yes, it's not just fast food. No, a lot of the more I don't know what you call it, better quality restaurants are doing takeaways now.
But it's hard to find good meal on, like he's asking about Deliveroo and iFood.
Because when I was in Ireland, I remember that once I opened Deliveroo and once I opened iFood, and I could only see like fast food, tacos, burgers, this kind of stuff, not like a proper meal.
But that was before COVID. You see, now it's changed because the some of the better restaurants are and the maybe healthier foods are available online for delivery too. So that they have been forced to get into it, and and you can get, as far as I know, we haven't done it very much because we cook a lot for ourselves. We go out and buy. We can still buy the fresh fish and things like that too.
Fish and chips, Leo Burdock. If you wanna have, it's the perfect. It's my favorite one. I actually had one 2 weeks ago. And it's always perfect. It's heaven. I want to say hi to Diego. Hello, Diego. Welcome.
Diego. Hi, Diego.
Yes. That's it, right?
Okay.
I don't want to keep you here for, like,
you
because
can talk
we
with Diego.
We start a conversation and blah, 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 that's kind of.
Okay. So are you guys going to stay on for a little longer, or?
Yes, we will. Yeah.
Will. You catch up with each other.
I love to talk to this man. He's my favorite man.
When are you coming back to Dublin?
Enchanté. To be bluntly honest, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I hope it's as soon as I can.
Yeah. Let's hope so. Yeah.
Let's hope so.
You come back here and are reunited with your mother.
Yeah.
Please God, yes.
Yeah.
This month is his birthday, Roy. 23rd.
All right.
Yeah.
The 23rd of October. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we must remember that. What day of the week is the 23rd?
I think it's a Wednesday. Hello,
Friday.
Friday.
It's a Friday. Yes.
Friday, is it?
Yes. Okay. Hi, Jussarinha. Welcome.
My birthday will be on a Friday, and I won't be able to have a party.
Please don't.
Have a Zoom party.
Of course. Yeah. Very nice.
Okay. It's our slot to do. Bye-bye.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Roy. See you soon.
Sarah Otero. Is she related? Is she related to you, Sarah
She's
Otero?
My sister. She's
your
my
sister.
Yeah.
Amados.
No, beloved. She's
beloved.
Amados to you too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah, next time you have to come and tell us some secrets about your sister. Okay.
I would love to see that.
I want to hear some stories about your sister. So next
week.
Me too.
Next week.
That's is she in Sao Paulo? Is she?
No, she's in Nova Lima.
Nova Lima,
yes. Minas
this
Gerais.
Is your auntie Jusara.
No, she's
She's my auntie Jusara.
Yeah. Bado DJ.
Yes, Bado DJ. How Bado? Hi, Bado, my
Hello.
friend.
You explain. Jusara, she understands English, does she?
No. She said just
say in Portuguese that her homework for next week, because I have to go, is to come back next week with some stories about you. Okay? Say it, go on in Portuguese now.
Jussara, ele tá falando que a sua lição de casa para a próxima semana é trazer histórias sobre mim. Ele quer que você traga histórias sobre a sua irmã. She's answering you. Love.
Well, love to you too. Amor. Amado.
This would be funny, huh?
Yeah, okay. Tell her to the more scandalous, the better. Now, can you say that
oh
in
my God.
Portuguese?
Of course,
The more
Jussara.
scandalous, the better. Yeah?
Ele tá falando que quanto mais escandalosa, melhor.
Scandalosa melhor.
Right. You just have to look at me and you see the scandals itself. It's just like, I am a scandalous woman.
She's an open book. She's an open book.
Your mother, yes, yeah.
Thank God,
someday she will write it all down and write her
oh yes, I will write
her life story.
And I will make loads of money. You can.
Yeah.
Yes,
I am praying as your herder. Herder. No.
Jussara, come on, she's saying.
Bu olhar aqui. What does that mean? What? Bu olhar
I'm going to look for it.
I have a look.
Oh, good. Yeah, bueno. Boom. Bam.
I will have a look. Yes.
Okay.
Hi, Badu.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Jussara, até logo. Okay. Semana coming.
Semana que vem.
Que vem.
Semana que vem. Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So come back with stories. All right.
Yeah. Hello, Marcos Henrique. How are you? Good.
Okay, I have to go. All right.
Yeah.
Great to see you all.
Bye, Mr. Roy.
Bye, Roy. Até logo.
Bye.
Okay. Yeah. Leave studio.
Right, crazy guy. Yes.
Funny lad.
I love. Jussara, can you see Gaudier's room? Jussara, olha a sala do Gaudier. Vê se você consegue enxergar o que está lá no fundo, aquela placa que tem lá no fundo. Será que você consegue ver, Jussara? Fala pra gente aí. Yes. Vê se você consegue enxergar e comenta aí, manda sua mensagem se você reconhece aquela placa, de onde será que ela veio. Ele tá lindo mesmo, né? Tá lindo, Gaudier, mas olha só lá no fundo, o que tem lá no fundo. Vê se você consegue enxergar daí, só responde. Não? Você não consegue? Tá escrito Avenida Henrique Otero. Será que você conhece esse lugar? Uma avenida que tem esse nome? Gaudier vai levar lá?
Deus.
Olha lá.
Dá para ver?
Dá para ver, agora ela viu, olha. Olha lá. É isso aí. Essa é a Avenida Henrique Otero. O meu souvenir de Nova Lima. Então, Gaudier, vamos aproveitar que a gente está aqui, só nós dois, e vamos tentar deixar uma mensagem aqui para o pessoal que está assistindo. Esse Teacher's Talk de hoje, a gente fez para falar um pouco sobre o lockdown, para falar um pouco sobre o que está acontecendo aqui em Dublin, né, a mudança, as novas regras, e falamos um pouco também sobre o que significa o outono, quando você cai, precisa tomar cuidado na rua. A gente abordou vários temas, e o que é legal no Teacher's Talk é que a gente tem 2 professores. Sempre 2 professores. Desculpe, você chegou depois, mas no momento que a gente estava conversando sobre todos esses assuntos, você pegou só a Itália, né? Então, Solange is here. Hi, Solange. Good to see you. Good to read you, actually.
Good to read you.
Yeah, good to
lovely.
Read. Yeah.
Oh, lovely, love.
Yeah.
Thanks a million, love.
She's not in Dublin. She's in.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my misinterpretation of accents. I'm losing the hang of it. I'm sorry.
It's very good, isn't it? Oh my goodness.
I'm so stupid. I'm sorry.
Então, a gente estava falando, né? Teacher's Talk. Você sempre tem. Hello, Adma. How are you? Now it's Adma here.
Hello, Adma.
How are you? She has to come as well. And she, actually, we were expecting her to come because she might sing. And yeah, she's the singer. Remember that beautiful song?
True.
Yeah,
true.
Adma, yeah. Hi, dear. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Very good. And so, Teacher's Talk. We always have 2 teachers, right? Here, at least 2 teachers, okay? For let's speak in Portuguese now because it's better for people to understand. And
Fair enough.
Hi, Adma. So we are waiting for you here. We have to, I will send you a message and then we can organize your coming because we are expecting you. And I guess Roy will be very, very happy.
All of us.
All of us, of course, especially Roy, because their duet was so nice, so brilliantly singing. Okay, so here in Teachers Talk, we always have two teachers, right? E eu e o Gaudier, a gente está com esse projeto está com essa agenda, com essa programação, a gente está desenvolvendo as nossas aulas juntos agora. Desde o começo de agosto, eu e o Gaudier, a gente está trabalhando junto e a gente está dando aulas de inglês desde então. E a gente divide, ou seja, você pega um professor e recebe dois, não é incrível? Não é bem bom isso? Qual é a vantagem de ter dois professores diferentes? Você tem contato com outras pronúncias, você tem contato com outros sons. Para o aluno, aprender com dois professores é muito melhor do que ficar viciado em um único professor, porque tem gente que começa a estudar com um professor e fica lá amarrado em nome de Jesus naquele professor e não progride. E aí fala, eu só sei falar quando eu estou falando com o meu professor. Não, meu amor, você não vai passar o resto da sua vida falando com o seu professor. Você vai ter que se comunicar. E a comunicação, ela é ampla, ela é aberta. Então então você vai ter que passar por essa experiência. Por isso é muito legal ter mais de um professor. Adma, we can't wait to have you here as well. So let's organize this. We will definitely do that.
Outra coisa que também é muito importante ressaltar, né? Que a gente esquece, mas inglês é uma matéria de humanas, né? Então não existe uma fórmula ou um passo a passo, um guia inquebrável de regras para você conseguir falar o idioma. E é aí que entra a melhor parte de ter um segundo professor, né? Porque você consegue ter um segundo contato com uma segunda pessoa, uma segunda perspectiva, uma segunda opinião, um segundo tudo. E essa é a base da língua, né? A língua serve para você interagir com pessoas. Uma vez que você interage com uma pessoa só, talvez o processo seja um pouco mais longo do que quando você tem a oportunidade de interagir com duas pessoas diferentes para você aprender o idioma. Então, é só vantagens. Só vantagens.
Aliás,
é o famoso combão brasileiro que a gente adora.
Né? Pague um e leve dois, né?
Pague um e leve dois.
E o que é uma coisa bem interessante também, que a gente precisa reforçar, porque estamos em Dublin, o Gaudier já tem experiência, já viajou, passeou pela Europa, conhece outros países, então ele tem experiência no exterior, né? E ele estudou ele fez 2 cursos inteiros aqui em Dublin. A gente chegou aqui em 2016, o Gaudier, então, foi direto para a escola. Então, ele conhece como funciona, também conhece, né? Eu, recentemente, estava dando aula na Seda, aí veio o lockdown, a escola fechou, continua fechada, eu estive lá na semana passada, me desliguei formalmente da escola, e eles ainda continuam com aulas online numa outra dinâmica, enfim. Mas o que importa é que agora, todas as escolas em Dublin, se você estiver planejando fazer um intercâmbio, né, porque a partir de 2022, se Deus quiser, a vida vai voltar um pouco mais próxima do que já foi a normalidade que a gente conheceu até março de 2020, as escolas de Dublin estão adotando os 2 professores na sala de aula, todas as escolas. Então, você tem... E na Seda funcionava dessa forma. O primeiro período era um professor, aí vinha o intervalo, o segundo período um professor diferente. Então, as escolas já adotaram essa dinâmica de 2 professores. E eu e o Gaudier, porque temos essa experiência, o Gaudier já é professor há algum tempo.
3 anos já.
3 anos, está dando aula nas melhores escolas de Indaiatuba, e também da região, porque ele foi professor na FISC de Montemor, e ele já tem alguma experiência e está fazendo esse trabalho. Portanto, eu quero convidar vocês que estão aí assistindo, se você souber de alguém que está procurando professor de inglês, essa é a hora de começar. Tudo está acontecendo online. Claro que um curso com um professor particular é muito mais em conta do que um curso com uma escola formalizada, enfim. E a qualidade não fica diferente, porque você vai ter um professor só para você, é um professor particular, a gente vai estar à sua disposição. O material é a gente que oferece, a gente tem o nosso material que a gente já está trabalhando, a gente segue um dos livros e a gente fornece o material. Por enquanto estamos trabalhando dessa forma. E o custo-benefício é muito mais baixo do que de uma escola formal de inglês, não é isso, Gaudier?
Exatamente. As mensalidades de escola de inglês estão cada vez mais altas, né? Então, e fora que uma vez que você está dentro de uma sala de aula com mais outras pessoas, com universos completamente diferentes dentro de si, né? Uhum. Que o professor deve se desdobrar entre cada um desses universos, é muito melhor quando você tem 2 professores focados única e exclusivamente em você. Então, só tem a ganhar.
Pois é, então eu queria convidar você que está aqui assistindo para poder pensar nessa possibilidade e considerar fazer um curso de inglês, um curso com professores, comigo e com o Gaudier. Se você está procurando aulas, então a hora é agora. Eu sou professora qualificada eu tenho faculdade de letras, com qualificação, eu tenho licenciatura plena em português e inglês, e também agora no começo do ano eu fiz o TESOL, que é Teaching English as a Second Language. Então eu tenho essa qualificação da Cambridge, e estou dando aula já faz algum tempo também, dei aula em grandes escolas, em Indaiatuba, e região também. Então, a gente está à sua disposição. É só você mandar uma mensagem na nossa página, ou na minha página pessoal, Fernando Otero, ou na página do Gaudier Otero, e daí a gente pode montar um horário. A nossa agenda ainda está bem flexível, a gente tem horários. Você pode pagar em reais, você pode pagar em euros, como for mais confortável para você. E a gente pode começar o quanto antes. Pare de adiar o seu projeto, de aprender inglês e venha fazer inglês com 2 professores, que é muito mais interessante.
Exatamente.
Certo, garoto?
Certíssimo.
Então, é o som de Coldplay, que hoje eu estou ouvindo Coldplay. Você não gosta, né, Gaudier?
Não.
Adoro. Nossa Senhora, estou apaixonada pelo Coldplay. Nossa Senhora. Ao som de Coldplay, então a gente vai encerrar o nosso Teacher's Talk de hoje, mas na semana que vem, next week, we'll be back and we'll wait for you. And please share. Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was going to say goodbye, but you can continue.
Yeah,
give your message.
Share with a friend, share this video, give us a thumb up, and please come back next week. And yes. Take care and wash your hands.
Best of luck. Stay home. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Use hand sanitizer. Don't interact with people in physical. And that's it.
Yes. Thank you very much. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.